You already know how life goes. My new quote for 2020 is life happens, things happen because it just seems like 2020 just doesn't want to give up, like just does not want to let up. Like 2020 just plays too much for me. If you agree, type in chat, agree. Like 2020 has been crazy, but we are here and we're going to show up anyway. So as some of you may know, and if you don't know, my name is Chanel Spencer, and I'm the CEO of Maximum Evolution, and I help women to bring their vision into fruition because we are no longer waiting for a seat at anybody else's table. We're just going to go and build our own. And I'm so excited for today because as some of you have seen, if you've been following me, I'm working on a bunch of different projects. You're just like, girl, what you doing next at this point, right? But it is what it is. That's just how we give it up over here, okay? At Maximum Evolution. We just like to just do what we want to do, plan how we want to plan, live life the way we want to live life, and that's just what it is. But anyway, so today we are here to talk about the Evolution Effect project that I've been working on for a little while now, for a couple of months, and have some amazing co-authors that I'm super excited to introduce you to. We have two specifically for this particular live, but don't worry, we're gonna come back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll be back. And if you like that video trailer, throw some fires, you know what I'm saying, in the chat for me, because let me tell you something. You know I love me a good video trailer. All right. Hi, Monica. How you doing, girl? You know I love me a good video trailer. Okay, that's like key to everything that we do. But anyway, so we have some lovely, lovely authors today. So Evolution Effect pretty much is a compilation of 20 authors where we are sharing how we broke patterns, literally had overcame adversities and stepped into our greatness. And it's super important for us to share our stories because so often when we go through different things, we feel like we are completely alone and nobody understands how we feel and nobody understands what's going on. And we feel like we're on an island by ourselves or in hibernation. So sometimes in sharing our stories, so many people are like, oh my gosh, me too. That happened to me too. Oh my gosh, really? And it makes you feel like, wow, okay, maybe I am not alone. Maybe there are people out there that are going through similar situations and can relate. And then maybe your story can inspire them to step into their greatness and be who they want to be in this world. So I'm super excited about this project. My platform, I'm all about putting people on and also elevating individuals. So if I can bring you onto my platform and you shine and you step into your own greatness, then I will forever be excited and forever be grateful. That is the mission of Maximum Evolution, is to elevate and to help people to step into their greatness and be who they want to be. Because there's so many issues going on in this world where we might feel overlooked and underappreciated and undervalued. But over here, that's not how we work over here, okay? Over here, we are only in competition with ourselves, and we love to see everybody win. And even if you do 50 times better than me, that's still a win for me. It doesn't matter to me because your success is my success and the success of all of those around you. So change your mindset. Hey, hi, Monica. How you doing? Hey, girl. I'm so excited. Oh, let me say something about Monica. I don't care. I'm always plug, okay? So she is the CEO, president, the founder of Her Creative Corner. Let me tell you something. I went to her opening in PA, Purifier, okay? And now she has one coming in Atlanta. You know what I'm doing, right? I'll fly to Atlanta. I'm just saying I gotta be there, right? But anyway, congratulations to you, Monica. You are amazing. You know I heart you, and I cannot wait for the turn up. I'm just saying. Hello, Miss Delphi Matthews. How are you, darling? Okay. This one here, let me tell you something. She does hair products, face products. Oh my gosh, like her hair oil. Listen, you got to get it today. Okay, BUT. Okay, BUT. Okay, just saying. I'm just saying. But today, again, I have some amazing co-authors here with you. To share with you and to hear their stories as well. And I'm super excited for all of you that are tuning in. If you are tuning in, type in chat where you're coming in from. I'm coming in from the lovely city of New York. Okay, I am New York born and raised. I am a New York City girl. I don't know anything else. Jersey feels like another country to me. No offense to anybody that lives in Jersey, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to bring up one of my lovely co-authors so they can introduce themselves. So first we're going to say hello to the lovely Sheldine. Say hello to the beautiful people.
Hello, everyone. Hello, my name is Sheldine Gordon. I was born and raised in Guyana on the beautiful shores of South America. In my late teens, I migrated to the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm currently living in the United States of America. I have two beautiful children, my son and my daughter. She's a teenager, and my son, he's in his late teens. And I'm excited today as I'm launching my chapter I'm happy to be on this platform. And the sky is the limit for me.
Yes, it is. So what's your chapter title?
So my chapter title is Love Changed Me.
Ooh.
Yes, this speaks about um, how I started my journey in finding love in my late teens prior to now, and in different events, how it's affected me both positively and negatively. But I glued on the positive because I was destined to win, not just for myself, for my children, for my family, for other people too, just to let them know that, life goes on and things happen, but life goes on.
Yes, listen. First of all, I love that chapter title, Love Changed Me, because let me say something. Ooh, love, it is the greatest thing of all, right? As Whitney Houston said. but but sometimes love can just have you, So I
Yeah.
love that chapter title, and I absolutely loved your chapter and what you shared. 'Cause I feel like so many women and men have gone through so many things where love has changed them and has impacted them in sometimes a negative way. You know what I mean? But it's all about what we do and how we level up from those situations, not allowing it to determine who we are. And sometimes it can, because heartbreak, oh, that is one of the, oh Lord, that is one of the most difficult things to go through, especially when you still have to work and you still have to show up as a mom, you have to show up as a parent, you have to show up as an employee, you got to show up as an owner, you have to show, you know what I'm saying? You still have to show up even though you're mentally, emotionally, and sometimes physically just drained. You know what I mean? So I love that chapter title. And your chapter is fire. And oh, can we just celebrate that? Sheldine is a first time author. Yeah! I don't have to beat things that that Taria has, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. But that's so amazing. Like I'm so proud of you and how you've blossomed and we go like I've known you for what, like 5 years or so ish, something like that.
3 years ish.
Really?
Three going on 4. Yeah.
Really? It felt like it was longer than that, child. Lord, my again, 2020 don't feel like it's a whole decade by itself, so I apologize. but yes, but hold on, let's say hello to the beautiful people. So we have Carlisa coming in from Guyana. Oh, well, I'm not Jamaican. Well, my family's Jamaican. So I don't care. They call me Jamaican because I'm like American, like, but I have Jamaican heritage. All right, so bop. All right, so we have Carlisa in the house. How are you, darling? We have Sharon. Hi, Sharon. I love Sharon. She's like the sweetest, most amazing person ever. And it was her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, girl. I hope you enjoyed your day. Meow. And then we have I Candy Lisa. Okay. So congratulations of the launch of your book. Yes, thank you so much. And Carlisa said, congratulations. I appreciate you. And Frazier said, good day, ladies. Listen, he is the owner of Dolman Radio. If you don't know, you need to know it's fire. Okay, my podcast is on his platform. It's gonna air today at 3:30. So make sure you tune in. Okay, anyway, and we have Frazier here from Scotland. Yes. Hold on. Oh, we got Barbados in the house. I love Barbados. Barbados is beautiful. And Danielle said, "Hi, ladies. How you doing, boo?" And we got Dr. Dina in the house. She said, "Congratulations." Let me say something. Dr. Dina is a beast. Okay, like she is phenomenal. And we have Lisa here. Hi, Lisa. How you doing, boo? Oh my gosh. Let me see. Oh, they just coming in. She said, "This is amazing to see young ladies doing such a great job." Oh, thank you. We heart you. Does that hurt? That looks right? Because sometimes I'd be like this and something happen. I don't know. But yes, thank you. Don't worry, Shelly's gonna be coming right back. I have one of my lovely, amazing other co-authors here, and I'm super excited. And hey, Dave, say hello to the beautiful people. Miss Kettia, how you doing? That's how you started. No,
I can't. Good
how you
morning,
doing,
everyone.
lovely?
I hope everyone
I'm gonna
is
give you the stage. Let me give you the stage, okay?
Yes. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is having an amazing day on purpose because you are the master of your destiny. My name is Kettia Green. I am born and raised from Washington, D.C. I currently live in Fort Worth, Texas. I moved here a year ago with my wife, and now we have a dog since we moved here. Um, but it's been a great journey. Being a part of this awesome platform has been amazing. Seeing men and women write their stories and how we can come together and collaborate for the greater good to empower other people by reading our stories is definitely amazing. It shows you there are power in numbers. Definitely on this project, I've learned my title was knocked down, but not knocked out. And the reason why I chose that title is I started reflecting back on my journey from childhood um, through my teen years, college years till now, and I've endured a lot of adversities. And I was like, wow, I'm still here. All the things that I've accomplished. I lost my grandmother at the age of 17. She raised me 4 months before graduating high school. I could have gave up, but I didn't. I went on to college, put myself through college. I'm part of this amazing project, and I wrote my own solo book. I just done a lot of things that amazes me for someone who's been through so much. So my advice to anyone out there, if you ever been knocked down and you were able to get back up, don't give up. You have to surround yourself around amazing people who want to see you win. And that's exactly what I did by being a part of this project. And I look forward to being a part of more projects by this awesome business and opportunity to do more great things. So with that being said, you can connect with me on social media at Consulting KDG on all social media platforms. And you can also find me at HeySK18 on all social media platforms. And I'll turn it back over to Chanel.
Yes. Let me say something. I loved your chapter title. And when we did our podcast interview, I was like it was literally like it should be a screenplay. I'm like, well, what happened next? And it's a beautiful thing for you to be able to be here and to share your story, especially in going through so many things that could literally knock you down and knocked you out. You know what I mean? And you made the decision like, hey, this is what has happened to me, but I'm not going to allow it to define who I am and who I can be. You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful thing to see. And so talk a little bit about what happened to you within your story.
So my grandmother took me in at 6 months old, and like my aunt in New York, Brooklyn, New York, helped raise me. So I was going back and forth between them. And then about first grade is when I stayed with my grandmother all the way through till she passed away. I grew up around drugs, seeing crack pipes, seeing my uncle get stabbed and bled out, which I still have nightmares from that incident at age 10 to this day. Just seeing drugs and alcohol, impact my family in a negative way. Honestly, I never had a positive love template. I seen my aunt marry different men. My dad was in and out of jail. My mom wasn't in my life. She would pop up here and there. But if she, said things like, I wish she was never born. I wish she was a boy. All these things. And it could have come from her never dealing with her hurt and pain.
Absolutely.
She rejected it back on me. And her and my dad didn't last. And I noticed the trend of when children tend to look like their dads and the mom and dad didn't have a good relationship and they split, they tend to take out the pain on the kid that looks like the father, which is totally unfair.
Absolutely.
So, as I got older, I went to college, joined the military in 2006. And, I've been through my own hurt and pain in relationships where I feel like I gave too much too soon. And when you love hard, it's naturally for people with big hearts to attract user spirits. It's just that you have to.
All right, hold on, wait. Hold on. You said, hold on. First of all, I want to acknowledge how you said that how your mom treated you was a reflection of her hurt and pain, because sometimes as children, as even adults, we take on how people treat us, meaning like, oh, this person did me wrong because I'm not enough. This person did me wrong because I'm not this or I'm not that. You know what I mean? And so we have to recognize that the way that people treat us is a direct reflection of them. It 99% of the time, because sometimes we have little attitudes that we have our, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not going to say that we don't have any accountability sometimes on how people treat us, but a majority of the time, the way people treat you or mistreat you is a direct reflection of who they are as an individual. Like you said, maybe there's some hurt or pain that they haven't dealt with. You trigger something in them. They wish they could act a certain way or be a certain personality, or the love that you get, they just hate. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it's a direct reflection of who they are as a person. Then you said, sometimes when you have a big heart, you get to use a spirit, child. There are no lies detected, and I am saying that because I feel like we are one and the same in that regard, and how I have a big heart. I love to see everybody win, but Lord, that's when I call them demons, child. They come and they suck the life out of you, like drain you, so you ain't got nothing left, child. Whether it's financially, emotionally, but they want everything. They just want everything. So you have to have discernment and say. And realize like, oh, okay, this person isn't right for me. Let me say something. You got to take inventory at least quarterly. Okay. Yeah. Inventory of the people that are in your life. And like you said, having the right people to support you and get you to where you want to be, whether it's mentally, emotionally, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Take inventory. I have 4 or 5 cabinets. I say this all the time. Okay. 4. If you in the last one, I'm sorry, you a cast. I never see. I don't know who you are. You could be standing right next to me, and they could be like, "I never saw you a day in my life." Right? So put people in the proper categories. Yes, you want to have everybody around you. Yes, you want love. Yes, you want to feel included. You want to feel accepted, and all that good stuff. That's all great. But at the same time, you have to protect who you are as an individual, because your safety, your energy, all of that is way more important than having people around you that don't have your best interests at heart. So you, girl, you just.
Yeah, I had to learn that early on, and you don't. I never changed my heart. I just changed who benefited from my heart, and you have to set boundaries with people, and they come in the form of spouses, because spouses can be used as spirit. They come in the form of mothers and fathers. As much as we want to respect our elders, elders can have user spirits as well, and we have to know how to put our elders in their place in a respectful way. Because sometimes we're like, oh, they old. They've been doing that for years. No, it's not okay for them to be rude and nasty and just take. You know, and a lot of them dealt with stuff, and they didn't deal with, stuff like that. But the same way people have a royal court, and we look at royalty, we need a holistic court that protects us mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. And you need to have someone in those areas that are qualified to support you in that area. So you have your holistic court that holds you up in those areas.
Let me say something. So in regards to the senior citizens, all right, okay, now the older people, the elders. Okay.
The elders.
So I gather them real quick. Okay, let me say something. So this is my this is my announcement or my what should I say? My gracefully disrespectful note to let you know, like I'm trying to keep it together, but you're triggering and you're pushing. So I say, listen, my parents taught me to respect senior citizens, but and then the but comes, and then I gather you. Okay, like listen, like you said, your energy, your self-value, your self-love, your self-worth is so much more important than having people use you, abuse you, take you out to dry, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's super important for us to protect our energy. You hit it right on the nose. Let me just say hello to the beautiful people over here that's leaving comments. She said, this is amazing to see young ladies doing such a great job. I don't know what GY means. Maybe somebody can tell me. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's something that I don't got on my phone. Me either. Sharon said, congratulations, you guys. Have that morning glow, shine. Yes, like you said, Ray just said, great job on the books being launched. More books than the library. Listen. We try to be our own black old library over here, okay?
Yes.
Carlisa said, look, because maybe Sheldine knows what that GYGY means. Because Lisa said, congratulations. Thank you. Sharon said, congratulations, Kettia Green. Speak your truth, baby. You're helping us release ourselves too. Yes. Powerful, powerful,
Oh,
powerful.
thank you.
Chris Lisa, I see y'all spreading good vibes and healing across the globe. Yes. Listen, good vibes only. Okay. Because 2020 trying to play with us. So we only have good vibes over here.
Rhoda came to
Listen.
try.
I don't even like to say the C word. Lord, it just 2020.
Rhoda, I ain't playing with her. That's that drunk auntie at the family reunion. You got love anyway. That's what 2020 is. Ain't nobody playing with Rona.
Right, listen. And then Lisa said, Lord, you telling my story because I can't wait to read this book. Yay, yes. So if you haven't got your copy yet, go to www.evolutioneffect.com. If you have not heard our amazing podcast interviews, please go and check it out. It's on Apple. Lord, we on. Oh, I didn't know this. Listen, we everywhere. Okay, just say.
Janelle got us hooked right on that. So y'all better get with her. She will get you on every platform, nationally, internationally, in countries and states and countries you don't even know about. Like, oh, where would that come from?
Listen, so my motto for the rest of 2020 is life happens, things happen. Okay, because that is just like last week by itself, I was just like, what is happening? Like, how we in Mexico? Like, beautiful beach. I'm taking the bomb.com photos. And then in the middle of the shoot, you have to evacuate. You have to either leave the country or go to a shelter. What is happening? Like, but anyway, we still love you 2020, even though you feel like you hate us. But it's so let's bring Sheldine back on. Say hello to the beautiful people, Sheldine.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm super excited for all of you to be here. How do you guys feel?
I feel great. I feel awesome. I was waiting for this day, so I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah. So Sheldine, just a little bit more about your chapter, and Kettia talks about hers as well as what she has dealt with. You have overcome a lot. As I said, I know Sheldine because we actually worked together. I was a GM for a hotel and I brought her on as a guest service agent, and she was like so timid and so quiet and like I'm like, what did you say? She's like, I need to check in this gas. I'm like, okay. Like, she was, and now look at her. Now look at you, girl. I am so proud of you. Like I left the hotel and I felt bad. Like when I left, honestly, like the company's great, whatever, but I missed it. All right, maybe not great, but you know what I'm saying. I missed the people, honestly, and the connections that I made because we were like legit like a family, and so that was the hardest part in leaving the company that I was with was the employees that I had. And so I was like, I'm gonna make sure I stay connected to Sheldine. I'm gonna make sure Marvin, like all these amazing people that I feel like I impacted them because for so many years and oftentimes you don't have someone that looks like you in higher position. So and me being there, I feel like I was so much more empathetic and so much more caring. And I don't know, you gonna agree or disagree, Sheldine, and making sure that everybody was taken care of because I know what it feels like to feel like nobody cares and I don't matter and all they care about is making money. So I made it my business to make sure that I took care of every single individual in that hotel in any way that I could. If I couldn't, I'll tell you and I'll find a different way to make it happen. But I was super excited for Sheldine, and I saw it in her and her potential. And I knew something was happening behind the scenes, but she really wasn't talking about it because I just read people. Like, you don't have to look at me and I'd be like, what's wrong with you? Right? So I knew some things were happening behind the scenes. So in reading your story, it literally, I was like, you were going through all of that. And like, I didn't know, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, when you're going through certain situations, you don't necessarily feel comfortable in sharing, or you don't know how people may react, or you don't want to feel judged, or all the other good stuff. And you listen, that's the last thing that I would do. I went through a similar situation. But yeah, so tell us a little bit more about what you've experienced and what you've gone through.
So I was experiencing mental and emotional trauma in my marriage. I'm
Mm-hmm.
presently divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I was just dealing with a lot, along with my children. They were
Mm-hmm.
physically abused as well. So it was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
People would see me and see my photos, see a smile, and nobody knew what I was going through. And
Right.
as Chanel mentioned in the podcast, she had an idea and
Mm-hmm.
she didn't approach me at first, but there was a point in time that she came and we had discussion, and that was when I just decided, you know what, I had enough of this, and I have to
Mm-hmm.
make definite move into for the betterment, not just for myself, for my children. I have to be a
Mm-hmm.
voice and
Mm-hmm.
just let my story be heard, that you don't have to stay in something that is toxic, be it a relationship, be it a job, be it any situation. Just try to get
Mm-hmm.
help and seek positive groups. I found these lovely ladies, co-authors, everybody, and we all share one common story, is that get get help and get out, and just try to better yourself, be empowered. So I am just happy that rather than being negative and down, I was able to reach other people that can positively impact my life.
Right. And you said, oh my gosh, you're making me cry, girl. Like, cause I know, like, I know your backstory. So for you to be here on live and like now an author and like taking over the world, cause this is only the beginning, right? I can see it's only the beginning. Okay, listen, y'all know, you guys know I got a Barney bag. I got a Barney bag of things. Okay. And like when I think you're phenomenal and amazing, you go in the Barney bag with me. Just right. So like, and with my particular situation, I dealt with domestic violence as well. And like you said, it's so hard when you're in it, you don't necessarily understand what it looks like when to get past it. You know what I'm saying? It feels like this is all that it is for me. And it is what it is. And sometimes you get into an acceptance space of what it is, and this is just what life is. But then when you get to, like you said, we had that conversation, and it like a light bulb goes off and it's like like I deserve more than this, I'm worth more than
Exactly.
this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow any individual to hold me down, hold me back to who I am destined to be. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if you didn't walk away, right? Where would you be in this moment? So you chose yourself. And that's so important for us to understand. Sometimes like we can love who we love, like, oh Lord, like I could love you to the moon and back, like you were the best person that ever met in my life, but you like a demon. That's another conversation. But at the end of the day, if you don't serve me in a positive way, if you don't have my greatest interest at heart, then I'm sorry. I can love you till like to Jupiter and back, whoever that is, right? But I have to choose myself because if you aren't in a good space, then how is anything around you going to be in a great space? You know what I'm saying? So I'm super proud of you for making that decision and walking away because that is hard, especially when you're married. Oh my gosh, like divorce is like, so we need to have a divorce party. I don't know if you have one, but maybe we can have a virtual one for you. You know what I'm saying? And live it. And so Tia's point in the sense of not allowing things to knock us down, yes, but not to knock us out, and to, like you said, not being in a negative space, not allowing the things that we've experienced to like take over, because it can, you know what I mean? You can literally be held back and held down by the things that you've experienced, whether it's you're miserable, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're sad, you're depressed, you have an anxiety. Like it can literally turn up in all of those ways. So for both of you to be here and be such a lovely and amazing light, and have accomplished so many different things, is just an attest to making the decision that, hey, my past is not going to define my present or my future success. So it's just a beautiful thing to see. And I actually heart all of you. And I'm super proud of everything that you guys are doing and what's going to continue to come for you. I just know it's going to be amazing. I know it is. Because, I want to tell myself with greatness. Okay. Because greatness breeds more greatness. Okay, we want to be greatness to the third power, to the infinity power, all of that. So I just love to see it, and I'm super excited for both of you guys. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, I just like just go do it. Like if you scared, do it scared. You know, we do things, and fear has killed more dreams than anything, and it's not real. You know, find somebody who's doing what you want to do and great at it, and reach out to them. We gotta ask for help, and I had to learn that. You know, nothing comes out of trying to do everything on your own. You don't have to. You can be a hero in a group as well, and there's strength in numbers. So, you know, connecting with great women like these women here that I'm on a platform with, you know, doing a solo book is nice, but collaboration breeds more greater exposure than you can ever do it on your own. So, you know, this is a great opportunity if you ever get to do a collaboration project, and I plan to do many more with Chanel because she's awesome. But it's time to win. Like, I'm 36. I don't know how old y'all out there watching, but tomorrow not promised. So if you ain't wrote that book, if you ain't started that business, if you ain't put the vinyl on the shirt that you want to start your clothing line, it's time. Like, do it scared, do it wrong, mess up. It's okay. You're going to mess up. You can't, and nothing's perfect. And I think people working for that perfect opportunity, but there's no perfect opportunity than now. And you're going to mess up on this journey. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to lose money. You're going to have people come in your life that ain't do you no good. You're going to have people that's come in your life that's great. You got to take it all and just go. And then filter out. You have to have that spiritual filter. Then they'll filter the people out that need to go. And sometimes there's going to be the people around you. That's why you need your holistic court. Because they're going to be like, he ain't right. She ain't right. You know, when you blinded, you got to keep your holistic court in your space to help you protect you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically.
Yes, you ain't never lie. Let me say something. Listen, like I said.
When she say listen, she about to win.
Like, you have to take inventory of the people that are in your life. Like in my other book, Warriors Paradigm, that's what I talk about. I talk about taking inventory. I talk about taking inventory. I talk about having nemesis, meaning you have people that seem as though that they are for you, but they aren't for you at all. You know what I'm saying? Like they are jealous and envious and just they say like, oh my God, yeah, girl, do your thing. And then behind closed they're like, oh, this girl, let me say, you see what I'm saying? So it's so important, right? And then like you said, in the fact of not letting things be. When you have people that are around you that need to go, they will literally filter themselves out, right? And let me tell you something. I'm a big believer in karma. Let me tell you something. Now people do me wrong. Before back then, I'll be all upset, like, why are they treating me like this? Now I don't care. Like,
I'm karma guy.
Now it's like, listen, I believe karma is a bigger than I am. So it's gonna come back around. I promise you it's going to come back around. Like there are so many instances and so many things I haven't really talked about that I've gone through with friends that I thought were friends, people that I thought were family and all the other good stuff, right? And they've shown, right, they took off the mask. I call them chameleons. They took off the mask and showed who they really were. And yes, it's hurtful. Yes, it could be disappointing. It could be all of those things. But let me tell you something. You don't have to get revenge. Karma. I was going to spell it, then I went blank. Karma is oh my gosh. I'm telling you, just sit back. Just sit back. Whether it's 5 months from now, tomorrow, just sit back and watch. I'm telling you, I promise. You know what I mean? So just keep doing what you do and keep pushing forward. And just take that one step, one step, just that one step for you to step into your greatness. Whether it's like you said, if you want to start that business, okay, come with a business name. That is one step. Okay. If you want to write that book, all right, come up with a title. That is one step, just one step every single day for you to get to where you want to be. Forget about the bigger picture, because sometimes we get stuck on the end goal. And when you do that, it just makes it feel like it's impossible, right? But if you literally break it down to one step every day to attain that bigger goal, I promise you, it feels, and celebrate yourself. I'm big on that. When you do that, when you come with that business name, have a party. It could be virtual, okay? Have a drink, whatever. Like, listen, I love me a Patron margarita, okay? Mango flavor, preferably. Just saying. But celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself for where you are. Sheldine, celebrate yourself for where you are today and understand that yes, those things happen, and same thing with you can see. Yes, those things have happened and have impacted you in a major way. But when we look at where we are today versus where we want to be and look at how far we've come, Lord, you just be like, I did that? Like, exactly, I did that. Right? Let's get into the comments really quickly. Ashton said, hi, sis. Hey, I don't know who you're going to sis, but that's all of us. Hey, boo, how you doing? Thank you. Margaret said yes. All right. Hey, Margaret, she's one of our phenomenal co-authors too. I spoke up Marvelyn. Let me tell you something. Marvelyn was like my work mom. Like she just that lady. Like I love her too. I love that lady. So hey, Marvy, thank you, Marvy. I heart her to death. She's like amazing. She's so phenomenal. But yes, like, oh my gosh. So Sheldie, do you have anything else? Any final words you would like to say to our lovely audience? And thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you for sure.
I just want to say it's okay to speak up. It's okay to seek help. It's okay to take counseling. Just continue to be in positive group. And don't forget, trust God in the process, okay? And love yourself. Self-care is good too. Of lately, I've been using my hashtag love on me, and I was speaking that into myself.
Yes.
When I put it out there, it's because I'm speaking it to myself. You have to love you, love God. And eventually, if love is to come again, as I still believe in love, love changed me. I still believe in love. And I just want to tell everyone, thanks for all the pre-orders. And those that still want to connect with me, I can be reached on Facebook, Sheldine Gordon, and on Instagram, Sheldine.Gordon.
Yes, listen, like what I took, she said amazing things. When she said self-care, love on me, listen, self-care, that is a massage, that is getting your nails done. I'm just saying, that's getting your eyebrows done, that's meditating, that's going to yoga, that's going to a country, that's going to the beach, just taking time for yourself and understand that you need to love on you. Like nobody else is going to love on you the way that you're going to love on you. So when you love on yourself right, then the right person to love on you is going to come right in through the doors, child. I'm just saying. And so it's coming, girl. I see it. Listen, I don't know what your preference is, but if you want a little chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Like that's coming. If you want a little vanilla, a little caramel, that's I'm speaking on you. Love is coming, girl. Love is coming. But yes, self-care is so important. And I say that because so often as women and as individuals, we often put everything before ourselves. And then we end up all miserable, drained, and like, look, even the kids, like, listen, I love my kids. Like, I love that. Listen, but this weekend, I was like, mommy got to get it together. I need a minute. I was like, heart y'all nuts. But if I'm not okay, then there's no way I'm going to be able to show up for them. So you have to take time for yourself. Like, literally, even if it's 10, listen, Miss Candy knows with an E. She knows I have a closet, child. So when I go into the walk-in closet, you got to give me 5 minutes. And even if it's just to be with yourself, that's a form of self-love and self-care. Okay. So just love on yourself, love on others, but make sure most of all you love on yourself because that's so, so important. Because if you're not 110%, then there's no way that you can give 1% to anybody. Okay. And I had to learn that as I was burnt out. Like, so I love those words. I love those words. Absolutely. I love it. And I heart all of you guys. And again, I thank you for being on this project. And I thank you for all the value that you've added to this project. And like you said, it's not going to stop here. We just, we're going to take over. I'm just saying. Let's get into this. Hold on. We have some comments real quick. Margaret said, congratulations to you all. Yes. Thank you. Sabrina said, hey, Sheldine Gordon. Hey, Sabrina, how you doing, girl? And Cheryl said, nice. Thank you. And then we have good job, Sheldine Gordon. Oh, thank you, Danielle. She's one of our lovely co-authors too. Just saying, we everywhere. Okay. Oh, we got more. Hold on. She said, "Love you, girl." Sandra said, "Congratulations." Thank you, Sandra. Danielle said, "Woohoo, ladies! Yes, it's a party. Nothing over there. So if you're not on this live, sorry." And Marvelous said, "True." So again, I appreciate all of you. Do you guys want to quickly give your contact information again so everybody can connect with you? Go ahead, Kettia, you go first.
You can connect with me on all social media platforms at Consultant KDG and at HeySK18.
All right, and Sheldine.
You can connect with me on Facebook, Sheldine Gordon, and Instagram, Sheldine.Gordon. Yeah.
Yes. So again, I thank all of you for tuning in, all your engagement. I love it. It makes my heart flutter. I love it. You guys are amazing. And if you have not gotten your copy of the Evolution Effect, make sure you get it today at evolutioneffectbook.com. Okay, just saying. I appreciate all of you, and we will be back today at 2:00. We were a little late today, but that's all right, because when you run this show, you can do what you want. Just say it. Life happens, things happen, but we are here, and we had an amazing episode. I appreciate all of you guys. This was phenomenal. Again, thank you for your transparency. Thank you for sharing your story. I know for a fact that it's going to impact so many people. And just in the comments, people were like, "Me too. Oh my gosh, like that's my story," and it's just such a beautiful thing to see, because it just allows people to understand that they are not alone, and that there are people that have gone through similar things and are here and showing up. Look at these beautiful faces, showing up. Okay, ready to go. I love you all. Oh my God. I told you, I only surround myself by greatness. And you see this, look, you see this energy? They match my energy. That's like perfect. Like, who you telling? Everybody, hold on, let me see. I want to make sure I say your name right. She said, "Nice" at Maxie. Oh, thank you. And Ranger said, "Hello." What kind of picture is that, Ranger? Oh. I thought something else happening. Okay, it's just piggyback ride. Okay. But again, beautiful people, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate and heart every single one of you. Before we go, we're going to be back at 2:00 with some amazing other co-authors. But don't forget these two lovely, beautiful people. Tell them your chapter names again one more time for the beautiful people.
Knocked down, but not knocked out.
And mine is Love Changed Me.
Yes. And let's get into this amazing trailer. Say bye to the beautiful people. Say bye to the beautiful people.
Bye.
Oh, I love that. I just love that. But anyway, again, thank you all for tuning in. Hold on, let me see what Fraser said. Fraser said, "Ladies, if you wish some extra help with your book promotion to a UK audience, if okay with Chanel." Listen, I never stop anybody's bag. Okay, yes, it is okay with me. If you want to interview with Fraser, please reach out to him, because he's thebomb.com. Okay, his podcast is the bomb. His radio station is the bomb. Okay, just saying. But thank you all for tuning in. We will be back at 2:00. 2. That's 2, right? 2:00. All right, beautiful people. Thank you. And again, if you want to connect with me, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Chanel Spencer Now, as well as my website, readytotransformnow.com. Bye, beautiful people.